Hello and welcome to the FPL Lock-In, the weekly live stream where myself and Trig usually react to the game week when there are games on. And this week we're delighted to be joined by one of our regular co-hosts, Darius. So what we're going to do today is we are going to, the lads, as you will probably see, Chelsea maybe Trigger may be swearing quite a bit in this one as the Chelsea Brentford match is obviously on. So the lads are keeping an eye on those on the games for us. So we're gonna have a look through today's fixtures, the games that have gone on, and give our thoughts on them. Then we're gonna have a look over our teams, how our game weeks are going so far, if we've got any early planned transfers in our heads. And then we'll give our predictions for the games tomorrow. And if we've got time, we might do a quick Q&A towards the end. So, lads, I'll just come to you before we go through the games. Just come to you both briefly and see how you are and your thoughts so far on the game week. Darius, do you want to come in first? It looks like Trig's deep in trance there.
Yeah, hello everyone. Game week's gone as predicted. I thought it was going to be a rough week, and so far it's proved to be a pretty rough week, to be fair. I just don't know any goalkeepers or defenders that keep clean sheets, which is killing my team.
A lot of clean sheets, though, weren't there?
There was, and I didn't have any of them.
Craig, how you doing, mate? And how are you feeling about the game week so far?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. There's been a lot of luck, I think, today. I mean, Tottenham 3-0, when they weren't even very good, I thought, Tottenham. And that lucky prick Semenyo getting a penalty when Kluivert's not about. But overall, I'm pretty happy with my wildcard so far. I've only had 4 players play. So I'm very worried about this Chelsea match. And if you own Sanchez, forget about a clean sheet because it's not happening tonight.
Isn't Evan Nielsen supposed to be on him? I mean, that's part of the reason I own Evan Nielsen, as I'm sure people reckoned he was on him.
Yeah, same. I thought the same thing. When Evan Nielsen won the penalty, I thought, oh, here we go. He's won the penalty. He's going to take it. And then the live chat basically said that Semenyo was taken. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted. So, yeah.
Do you both reckon that? Because none of us owned him, unfortunately. Do you reckon he is now turned the corner? I know we were saying in our group chat earlier, that he's been a very frustrating player. Do you think he's actually a consistent player now we all need in? Greg?
I think he's the same as he was, probably. I mean, he's had a good start, hasn't he? But whether he'll keep it up, I don't know. He did well last season. He got about 170 points. He'll probably do the same again.
Yeah, and he used to go through
more expensive this time. I don't think anyone's essential. I mean, he's obviously pretty good, though, isn't he, at the moment? So people are looking at getting rid of Palmer and Wirtz after tomorrow's blank. We'll probably go straight to Semenyo.
Yeah, I mean, he did do this last year. He'd go on these purple patches. Could be 5 or 6 weeks, and then he'd blank 5 or 6. Darius, what do you reckon? Do you reckon he's essential all of a sudden?
I feel like last season potentially had upwards of 15 attacking returns across the season, which is pretty good, right? For what he was priced last season. But if you look at this season already, he's already got 2 goals in the first game. He then got an assist, and he's got an assist in the goal tonight. So that's 5 attacking returns already across 4 weeks. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that Liverpool one was a bit of a freakish kind of thing, wasn't it? Kind of career game for him. But and today the penalty, he's not going to get them, is he, when Kluivert's back? So, but I still think he's obviously going to be pretty good, and they've got decent fixtures. So it's a bit risky not having him now, isn't it? Because his ownership's really shooting up.
Mm-hmm. All right, just say a quick hello to some people in the chat. I will apologise for the chat. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat much after I've said hello to people because I'm going to be messing around with lots of other screens. But I'm sure the lads will keep an eye on the chat for us. But I'll say hello to, I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your name, Tazapu, Constantine, who says, Anderson paid off. Semenyo got more returns than all 5 games combined. Wow. Hi to John, FPL Sparta. Hi to Claire. Hi to Hippie. Hi to Chris Warburton, hi to Homegrown FPL, hi to AJ, someone else, Quest123, Kevy, Steve, no, your woman is kind of letting you stream on a Saturday night. Mine would never have this. I think he must be talking to you guys because I'm a single and free gentleman. But Zykel, Sandri. Okay, all right. So let's get into it. I mean, first of all, lads. Today, who have you got in the Chelsea? Who have you got in the Chelsea match? I haven't got anyone. Trig, you've got.
I've got João Pedro, and Sanchez.
Okay. Darius?
Not optimistic.
And I've got Collins.
Oh God, you still got him, bloody hell! All right.
I'm telling you, Gary, my team this week is all about Sunday football. If the Sunday football doesn't come in, if Man United versus Man City is not a high-scoring game, I'm cooked. I'm going to be 10 million.
I think Trig, you're a similar situation, aren't you, mate?
I've only had 4 players so far. So, I mean, well, 6 if you include these 2 that are playing now. So most of my guns are going tomorrow. You know, I've got Wirtz and Salah captain and Fernandez as well, and a couple of others.
Yeah, I've got all my midfield still to play. Although this is a rare time that I'm actually top of the pile out of all 5 of us regular hosts, at least so far this game week. But anyway, we'll start by going over the games before we look at our teams. So first match to kick off today was Arsenal versus Forest. 2 goals from Zubimendi. Zubimendi, is that how you pronounce it? Which is a bit surprising. Isn't he like a defensive midfielder?
Yeah. I was looking at him yesterday.
It's strange.
For DEFCON.
His goal was elite. His volley was unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Unbelievably good.
And then...
But he's only scored 12 goals in his entire career, and he's got 2 in 1 game. Madness.
Yeah, sometimes players do that. It's like, do you remember when Declan Rice got the 2 free kicks last year against Real Madrid? It was a bit like that, isn't it? Gyökeres, who I know me and Trig got one as well, although I read he was pretty quiet other than the goal. Assist for Trossard and Eze. Bonus points to Zubimendi. Timber again in the point, coming big with the points, and Gabriel. And then defensive contributions for Gabriel, Marino, Anderson. The 1 week I don't play him, he finally gets his bloody DEFCON points. What is it? He's been on 11 3 weeks in a row, hasn't he? And then Morello, when he came off after, 30 minutes, 20 minutes injury. I mean, he must have been
already got 10.
10. I mean, yeah.
He would have got about 30 if he played the whole match.
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, any thoughts on this game? I mean, I didn't see it, but I watched the highlights. I guess it's pretty much what we expected. Arsenal versus Forest, do you reckon?
They were pretty good. Madueke was he caused a lot of chaos, but on the other side, I thought Eze was very good. He was quite calm and, less involved for Madueke, but when he was involved, he was a bit more incisive, whereas Madueke runs around like a headless chicken. Calafiori was very good in this game, I thought. Very good. And Mascara as well, who came in for Saliba. He's pretty good. So I'm already wishing I got Raya on my Wildcard now after seeing that game.
Yeah. I mean, Gyökeres
was all right. Gyökeres was all right, actually. He scored his goal well. He came off after 60-odd minutes, didn't he? He came off for... Rice came on and the other one went up front. Moreno went up front. So I think we could be seeing that often with Champions League.
I thought he made it to 60. I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he did. 65 or something like
that. Yeah. I mean, I guess this one sort of... I mean, I was glad Gyökeres got his goal. I mean, this game causes me a few problems because Morello's out now. So that might force me into a transfer. But we'll get onto that later on.
The trouble with Arsenal having such a good defence is that, even if Gyökeres scores, he's not going to get bonus points, is he? He's going to need to get 2 goals, I reckon, to get any bonus points. But I think he'll get quite a few goals, though, over the course of the season.
Yeah, Darius, any thoughts on Arsenal assets? I mean, you're Arsenalist, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't have any at the moment, and honestly, I think Forest. I don't know what I thought. I watched Dan's ball tonight, and it looked like a lot like Nuno ball, and it didn't look good. Didn't look good. I'm concerned for Forest. I feel like potentially they could spiral like way down the ladder. I don't think they're going to get relegated, but I think that with Europe and everything and the change of manager, I'm very concerned about Forest. Like even the next 2 weeks, I've got Sells and Milenkovic still. And I'm like going, I don't even know if I want them. Like even for the next 2 really good looking fixtures, I saw nothing tonight that gave me any confidence at all.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we really need to see the next 2 matches. It's difficult to judge. I mean, you couldn't really pick a more difficult game apart from maybe Liverpool away as your first match, could you? Possibly we need...
They've got Europa as well, which isn't going to help them, I think, this season. And Postecoglou will end up focusing on that because the league, he's obviously going to have nothing to play for in the league, is he? So they could end up in trouble, couldn't they?
Yeah, we could do. All right, let's move on to the first 3 p.m. game, which was Bournemouth-Brighton. Semenyo owners again here, rubbing their hands. Did you notice, guys, earlier on in our group chat, I hadn't heard anything from Roberto for days, and as soon as I mentioned Semenyo, he's straight in there saying, I own him, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we know you own him, Roberto. So
he's sitting there watching the chat, waiting for him to be mentioned, isn't he?
Waiting for Semenyo to be mentioned, yeah. So goals from Semenyo and Scott for Bournemouth, Matoma for Brighton. Semenyo and Evan Nilsson, who me and Darius both own, with assist, and Minter with the assist for Brighton. And then bonus points for Semenyo, Scott and Minter. Defensive contributions for Senesi, your lad who you were trying to get me to bring both this week. I should have listened to you because you both told me to go Murillo to Senesi, didn't you?
I think Senesi's great, I think.
Yeah, he looks good.
I think he may well be my replacement for Murillo. And then Adams and Milo Sav... How do you pronounce that name? Dunk... Ayari, I'm not sure. Is Ayari a midfielder or a defender, lads?
No idea. I think you asked us that last week.
Well, we'll have to look it up. And then
what?
And Van Heck and Beltman. Yeah, lads, any thoughts on this? I mean, this is really the Semenyo continuing his fine form, and again, frustration for us Evan Nilsson owners, Derek. Well, I say frustration. He got an assist, didn't he?
Yeah, I wasn't too disappointed. Like playing Evan Nilsson, like you take any return you get, right? But I just thought it was weird that Semenyo took the penalty. I really thought that it would be Evan Nilsson, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Trig, any thoughts? I mean, were you close to bringing Semenyo in on your wildcard? I'm sure he was in one of your drafts, wasn't he? One of the early drafts.
He was in one of my drafts. So I was tossing up between him and the Paquetá, or just keeping Wirtz, and I kept Wirtz in the end. I mean, the jury's still out. You know, haven't seen what Wirtz is going to do tomorrow, but I probably should have gone with Semenyo, obviously. But it's always easy in hindsight, isn't it? But
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
He was certainly in my thoughts, Semenyo. Certainly in my thoughts.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't expect him to get a penalty. You take the penalty away and it's not anything particularly remarkable, is it? And I see Jorginho did nothing again. Got booked as well. He was one of the review picks, wasn't he? Quite a few of the content creators have got Jorginho in their teams.
Let's talk FPL, Andy. Keep Matoma in his wildcard job because he had him in last night, didn't he?
No, I think he swapped him out for Semenyo in the end, I think.
Oh, well, that's not...
So he's doing well. He's on about 50 points on his wildcard, I think.
That's pretty good going, yeah. Evan Nilsson, a hold for us, Darius, for the moment?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's actually looked pretty good, to be fair. Like, obviously, he won the penalty in this game and...
Got the winner against Tottenham, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's 2 returns in 4 games, like 2 and 2 if you want to look at the stats. So, I mean, I don't think there's any panic on him. I think he looks pretty good. It's just annoying that we don't have Semenyo. Let's be honest, that's frustrating.
He's good value, Evan Nielsen, because not many other strikers are doing that well, are they, really?
No.
Yeah.
Certainly not my other striker, who I'm very annoyed about, was against Sunderland this week. Say hello to...
João Pedro's blanking tonight. I can already see that.
Say hello to Greg and Ricky. Hello, mate, in the chat. All right, let's move on to the next match, the next 3 p.m. match. Very disappointing this for me as a Mateta owner. I've got no idea what happened in the match. I wasn't even following this one on the radio or anything. So 0-0, Palace, Sunderland. How do I pronounce his name? Roofs.
Roofs.
Okay, Roofs the Crystal
Roofy.
Roofy. So
just give him a roofie.
Roofy. Wasn't that the cat? Do you remember the film Hook? I'm sure there was the head of the Lost Boys was Roofy. So Roofy, the Lost Boys.
There's a lot of Roofies around where Darius lives, probably.
So he's got two save points, bonus points, 3 bonus points, and then I can't say any of these Sunderland players' name. Mukili, whatever his name is, with 2 points. Albretti with 1. And then defensive contribution, Saka 17. Wow.
Did he get booked? He's not getting booked like everyone said he was going to be either, is he? He's doing well, Saka.
No, and then Ukulele and Albretti, whoever you say those. Did either of you see any of this? I mean, Darius, you were all doing a watch along, but I doubt there probably wasn't many highlights coming up for this one.
Jeremy should have scored.
He had a couple of good chances.
Yeah, he missed a big chance. Like, he should have scored. Palace probably should have won the game, probably 2-0, but they missed a couple of big chances. Mateta, though, interestingly, was not involved in any of the chances I saw, which I thought was interesting. I don't know if that's because Sar's out, but yeah, it was a bit weird.
Was there any update yesterday on how long he's out for?
Only a week or two,
week 6.
Okay, because they've lost Eze as well. I mean, I'm not going to get rid of him because they've got a good. Can't remember who they're playing, but I think they've got another relegation promoted team next week. So I'm not going to get rid of him, but I'm not happy with him. Not happy with him in my team at the moment.
Wharton might be back next week now. He was a big loss as well. It's not just Sarr.
I suppose you're happy, Trig, with your French defender whose name that certain people...
Lacroix. I am happy with Lacroix because I went Lacroix instead of Munoz.
Can't call that.
Who obviously had more potential for this match, I think, didn't he? So I was quite pleased that actually Lacroix outscored him because Munoz got booked. None of them came anywhere near getting any defensive contribution points, though, did they, for a change?
No, it's not far off bonus.
Only got 5 there.
Not far off bonus, though. But
yeah, true. He's well ahead of. Did he get a bonus?
No, just 1 point short. Yeah. So
it could have easily been 2, couldn't it, if he'd done anything else?
Yeah. Do you reckon? I mean, I suppose if you're defensively on Palace, you're staying on them. I guess even if you're on an attacker, you're on them for at least next game week, can't you? I mean.
Yeah, Mateta's going to become Haaland for me in game week 6, I think. But someone like Lacroix or even Richards or Munoz, I think you can just keep them for the entire season. They're unbeaten in 10 matches now, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, they're going well.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's have a look at the next match. Another absolute humdinger. 0-0 Everton versus Aston Villa. Although I'm quite happy with that because I've got Konza in my team who's finally got me... damn that. On FPL Review, they had it down as getting a bonus point, but apparently he's not on here. So 0-0, bonus points to...
Review lies.
Sorry?
Review lies.
FPL Review?
No, sorry.
FPL Review.
Live Rank. Live Rank had him down as having a bonus point.
I was going to say, I was like, what are you on about, Gary?
Yeah.
Sort of habit, Gary. He spends a lot of time on review.
He was like, what website am I on now?
Oh, no, he is on a bonus point because Bogard is on 3, Mings and Garner sharing 2, and Konza is on 1. Never.
Because if it's two
I thought
sharing
if two
two,
people
there's no
share.
one. There's no one.
So not.
No,
I don't think there is.
otherwise you could have like 10 people getting bonus points.
Yeah.
Well, live rank had him getting one, so I'm gonna.
He's not getting one.
I'm gonna pretend he's got one. It makes me feel better anyway. Defensive contributions in die. That's a surprise. I'm surprised he's got defensive contributions. Tarkovsky, Garner, Mings. Yeah, any thoughts on this one, lads? I mean, Darius, again, you were doing the watch along. I'm guessing there wasn't many highlights from this one.
I can tell you the best highlight from that Everton Villa game was Jack Grealish having a shot that was kind of deflected from a defender at goal. There was nothing in that game. That game was devoid of chances. I think Aston Villa actually racked up like an XG that was like under 0.5 for the game. Like they were bad again. I feel like that's the story of this game week so far. Like it's all been about defense. Like teams just haven't attacked very well at all. And it's highly frustrating because all my defenders are the ones that have conceded goals. And everyone else seems to have defenders that at least kept clean sheets, which is really frustrating, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Have you still got Watkins, Darius? Yeah.
I mean, you can't sell him surely. Like with Sunderland, I get that. Like Villa look crap. Let's be honest. They look, as Trig would say, they're all a bunch of little pricks that don't do anything at the moment, which is definitely not advantageous if you've got them in FPL.
Yeah, defensively they're not doing horribly, are they? But going forward, Trig, if you had Watkins, would you be selling?
I would have sold him last week, to be honest with you. I put a thread up on Blue Sky about it last week, saying that something's very much wrong with Villa. And Sunderland's not an easy game for them. I think they'll keep a clean sheet. That could be another 0-0.
Could be.
You know, so they had like nothing again today. XG's hopeless. They've got no confidence. I think they only had one shot on target in the whole match. And Everton aren't a great defence. Sunderland are probably better defensively than Everton are.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm not sure if this is correct or not. Apparently, Emery brought Lindelof onto the field and he played in midfield. I only know that because someone put it in the watch-along chat, and I was like, if he's playing Lindelof in midfield, Emery's lost the plot. I don't know if that's true. If anyone actually watched that game and saw Lindelof come on, did he actually play in midfield? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, do let us know. Homegrown there is using my special channel members beer can. Budweiser beer can, so I'm just cheersing him back there. Yeah, all right, I don't think there's really much to say about this one. I mean, all I will say is I was quite pleased with my Konza return. But the next one, and this one, me and Trig are very excited about. So if anyone watched the FPL PubCast this week, we did DEFCON Daddies against attacking defenders, and Darius was very vocal against our love of Joachim Anderson, wasn't he, Trig? But
he spent all day yesterday trying to
the season. Get excited on my Wildcard.
Stop talking over each other, lads. Trig, what were you saying?
He spent all day yesterday telling me I had to get Anderson out of my Wildcard.
Well, he did. He's been telling me to sell Anderson for weeks, hasn't he? So anyway, on to the
game. He said you needed to Wildcard in game week 1, didn't he?
Go on, Darius. What were you saying? Wait, sorry.
Yeah, honestly, the Anderson, I feel like Anderson was like, this is one of his 6 clean sheets for the season. Enjoy it while it lasts because Leeds were pretty bad. Leeds are bad.
There's loads coming. There's loads coming, Darius. So let's get on to. So it was a Goodmanson own goal. It must have been probably a wild card. This
is how bad the game was.
Luke, I mean, to be fair, I would have predicted a 0 because these two have been doing all right defensively. The defensive numbers, Darius, for both of these teams are really good. But then
has Enzo just been booked?
Who's been booked, mate?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Tosin for Chelsea.
Okay. So for Fulham, bonus points for Batty, Anderson with 2, Batty with 3, and Leno with 1. And then defensive contributions for Berg, Anderson, and also Aronson, and Apadu. And if Okafor is a midfielder, he would have got 1 as well. So very pleased with this one, Trig. This is a highlight of our game week so far, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, right? Anderson getting defensive contributions against a team like Leeds is very encouraging, because you saw that Lacroix only got 5 against Sunderland. Anderson seems to better get them no matter what opposition he's playing against. He never seems to go much over the 10. He's always like 11 or 12. Very consistent in them every week. So far, he's been above the line.
Is it 3 out of 4 games he's gone? I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's quite attacking as well. I think Darius is dismissing his attacking threat as well.
He's not attacking.
And Fulham, I think, are third for their defensive stats this season. They're actually been pretty good defensively. And I think he's a great pick. Yeah. Leeds are unlucky, though. I think Leeds are quite good as well. I bought a few of them in on my wildcard for a bench boost next week. I've got Stack.
Oh, you're playing bench boost?
Yeah. I've sneaked up on you, Gary. I've kept it quiet.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I bought in 2 Leeds players to play next week. I'm just hoping nobody gets injured, and I should be good.
Darius, are you gonna finally swallow your pride and admit what a legendary FPL pick Joachim Anderson is?
Oh, no. Look at the fixtures coming up, Gary. Tell me when he next keeps a clean sheet, and I'll talk to you then.
All right, okay. Let's go on to the next match.
Yeah, that's right. You can't tell me when it's going to happen.
I can't bother to go look at the fixtures. It's going to happen next game. It's going to happen next game week.
I've looked at the fixtures. The fixtures are not good for Fulham for clean sheet odds for the next 6 game weeks. So I think that you've got your 1 week of Anderson love. That's your 1 game in about 10.
He's going to be getting defensive contributions.
Yeah, that's right. You'll be getting 4 points even if I don't keep a clean sheet next week.
He'll get 3. He'll get 3.
Right, next match, Newcastle 1, Wolves 0. Walter made with a goal on, I think it was his debut. It was a
good goal. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Jacob Murphy assist and bonus points to Watermaid.
Oh, he's got the bonus too.
Yeah, Trippier. I haven't seen his name in bonus. Do you remember that season where he was getting bonus points literally every week, wasn't he? Like for about half a season. And Pope with 1. And then defensive contributions for Shah.
Oh, good. Shah's got them.
Gomez, Abadu.
He's good on the bonus contribution, the defensive contribution. Old Agbadu, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did he get the 10?
Yeah, he got 4 points. Yeah, he got 14 of them. So.
And then Bueno if he's a midfielder. Lads, any thoughts? I mean, I am completely FPL. I mean, obviously, I'm a Newcastle fan, so I'm pleased we won, but I am FPL neutral on this. I didn't have any players. I mean, I guess not many people are probably going to have Newcastle, but Alanga was benched. I mean, that was a bit of a shock, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Raptor reckons he had the team yesterday, didn't he? Come out on Twitter saying he had a source that had given him
a goal.
The team.
It's a Brentford goal. Shad has scored.
Come on, Brentford.
No, I'm trying to watch it here. Oh, fucking hell. It hasn't even gone in for me yet.
Was it a Collins assist? That's all I care about. Was it a Collins assist?
Come on, ref.
Every time you watch Brentford, all you'd say is it Collins? Is it Collins? Is it Collins? You do the same when you watch it.
Come on, ref. Chalk it off. People aren't allowed to score against Chelsea.
How's the match going, by the way?
I knew I was going to get nothing from. I should have got Blimmin' Raya like everybody else.
It's a Damsgaard assist, I'm pretty sure. Damsgaard assist, I think.
Is it coming against the run?
What a ball from Damsgaard. That was a good goal. At least
they won't be able to take João Pedro off now, will they? They're going to have to get Palmer and the big guns on.
Is Palmer fit enough to come on?
Well, he's on.
Where's Roberto with Chalobah?
Oh, God, don't start him off about Chalobah. That's the other one. Mayo and Chalobah, anytime he gets mentioned, he's
At least Thiago didn't score the goal. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Lads, back to Newcastle match. Any thoughts? I mean, is Watermaid? Is he suddenly? What is he? 7? Is he 7 million in FPL?
7 mil.
Too early to think about him. Do you reckon? Trig?
Who?
Watermaid, the Newcastle striker. I don't know if I'm saying that.
Yeah, he was pretty good, wasn't he? I think the fixtures aren't great, though, are they? And Visser's back probably soon. But he's got himself in, I think he's like cemented himself a spot now, though, hasn't he?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well,
it's his place to lose now. But apparently he's better as a number 10 anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean...
He looked like a 10. He looked like a 10 in that game.
Yeah, I think he's going to play. I think they'll both be playing most games, probably.
Well, considering they've got this money they spent on Visser and him, they've got to try and find a way to get both of them in, haven't they? I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Alanga not starting, is there anything else you really want to pick out? Trippier with 2 bonus points is interesting, but I mean, he didn't start regular enough to be an FPL asset.
No,
I guess
they've got Champions League now too, haven't they?
Yeah. I guess Nightmare will be happy as well as being a Newcastle fan. I think he has Livramento, doesn't he? But
maybe Trippier will get the league games.
Possibly, yeah. All right, let's move on to the last match before obviously the match that's going on now. West Ham. Why did they have to choose this week to capitulate again? Why couldn't they have done it last week when I had Anderson, Morello, and Sell starting against them? 3-0 to Spurs.
You're feeling hard, Dumbo. What about poor old, what's his face? That one you interviewed the other week. He triple captain Wood, didn't he, last week?
Who's that?
Fergie.
Oh,
Fergie.
did he?
He triple captain Wood.
Well, anyone triple captain Wood is...
Wood owners from last week will be fuming seeing that West Ham team today.
So another clean sheet for Spurs, which I'm happy about because I have Porro. So goals from Van de Ven, Bergdal. I thought Romero scored one. Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
No, he got an assist.
Okay.
Got an assist. Van de Ven scored.
And Sarr, and then assist. Oh yeah, from Romero, Bergval, and
Henderson assist.
Xavi Simons. Red cards for Souček, which of course was what set off the route from Spurs. Bonus points from Romero, Van de Ven. Vicario got bonus points. All right, got 4 saves. Defensive contributions for Souček, Mavro, Panos. That's it. Trig, you said you were watching this one keenly and wanted to give your thoughts.
I do think that Tottenham have been very flattered this season.
Yeah.
Defensively. I mean, there was that Burnley match, and then there was this match, and Burnley could have scored a couple against them. West Ham were the best team, I thought, for large parts of the first half. And I wouldn't be rushing to keep your Tottenham defenders based on this one, because I think they're not going to carry on with it, I think, especially once Champions League starts taking its toll. I thought the manager was very slow in making substitutions today. They were 3-0 up. He should have been getting people off, resting them before the Champions League. And he let Pedro Porro play the entire match, which Nightmare was very upset about because he was worried about his clean sheet. Whereas I was worried he was going to stay on and score a goal or something because I don't own him. But Xavi Simons was okay without being spectacular. He wasn't great, I thought, really, but it was his first match, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he'll be good going forward.
I mean, the defenders have been scoring for fun, haven't they? Like Van de Ven and Romero, and they never normally do. I mean, it's a very strange start to the season.
I feel a bit stolen, not stolen, what's the word? Ripped off that I've still got Porro. He was supposed to be the attacking one, and he's got less attacking returns than Romero and Van de Ven, hasn't he? Well, at least he's got a clean sheet, I guess.
And Van de Ven was supposed to have done his hamstrings by now, wasn't he? And not even been on the pitch, according to according to the narrative that Darius was putting out at the start of the season.
Yeah, well, the narrative Darius is putting off at the start of the season.
It's coming. Europe starts.
Not going so far your hatred of Spurs, is it, Darius?
I feel, as you said it before, Gary, I feel like Spurs have been exceptionally lucky. Like that game tonight, West Ham had the best chances in that first half. I watched the whole game. That red card, yes, West Ham are poor on corners, and that's how Spurs got their first goal. But that game completely changed on the red card. If you actually look at the XG stats in that game, there's not much difference between the XG that West Ham racked up and the XG that Tottenham racked up, which tells you everything you need to know. Spurs were very flattered by a 3-0 scoreline. Very flattered.
The chat aren't happy with us, Darius.
What's that?
Because they kept the clean sheet against Man City, and we're not giving Tottenham enough respect, apparently.
Nah, they're crap. Spurs are crap. If you lose 1-0 at home to Bournemouth, you're crap.
I would say I have not given Spurs any disrespect. I've been standing up for them in the face of all this hate from FPLD unit all season. But yeah, I mean, any thoughts on what to? I mean, I've got Porro. I'm gonna keep him in. I can't really. He's got probably going to bench him next week, but I haven't got any great desire to get rid of him. What do you reckon on Xavi Simmons, potentially coming in for either of you? Not for Darius, I'm sure. Trig?
Not yet. I mean, he was okay. He got an assist. He's taken a few corners. But I think Kudos was taking most of the corners, wasn't he? But Pedro Porro didn't seem to be taking any, though, did he? He might have had one or two, but it looks like he could be off set pieces, old Pedro Porro. So I don't think he's worth 5.5 million. I really don't. I mean, I think Praz took him out for a hit this week, didn't he?
Did he?
To get Munoz in, yeah.
That's rough. That didn't work out very well, did it?
No.
All right. So, obviously, we'll keep an eye out on how the Chelsea game is going as we go on. But we'll move on to have a look at our team. So, obviously, this is before the Chelsea match. I'm not going to refresh the page. Obviously, João Pedro will have got a point here. So, this is Trig's wildcard team. Trig is on 22 points. So, I'll read through and then, Trig, you can tell us.
It's actually 24 points with a bonus.
Okay, 24
Should have followed my wildcard team, Trig. Oh, it's already beaten yours.
Mine's still got 7 to go. I've only paid 4 players. Mind you, I've got 2 in action now, and they're both going to blank.
Now, if anyone can put together a make-believe wildcard team and say that it's... You didn't use your wildcard, though, did you?
Yeah, but I made a video on it.
You made a video. Right, Sanchez...
It's like answering questions on the chase, but you sat at home in your living room, isn't it?
I love how when you two talk over each other, not only you start and finish at exactly the same time. It's beautiful podcasting.
No, it is. It's like sitting at home watching the chase, isn't it? You get all the questions right when you're sat in your living room.
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't matter in the studio, isn't it? When you're, So a real wild card is a lot trickier than a pretend one. They're easy to do. Right,
let me read through Trig's wildcard team, and then I'm going to come to you, Trig, how you feel so far. Sanchez, obviously, is playing now. In goal, Virgil playing tomorrow. Le Croix, or whatever you say his name, with 6. Anderson with 8. Wirtz and Salah playing tomorrow. Salah captain. Reinders, Fernandes. You've got exactly the same midfielders, me, Craig.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guns still to be played, haven't we?
I've
got Virgil van Dijk to go as well.
And you've got Mateta, the same as me. You've wildcarded, and four of your midfielders and 2 your forwards are the same as mine. Anyway, then João Pedro is obviously playing now, and your correct with 6. Trig, how are you feeling about your wildcard thus far?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the wildcard. I mean, obviously, I can't control what other players are doing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when you're watching games, you think everybody owns everybody, don't you? But it's always painful watching games where you don't have any FPL assets in. But I mean, I was very close to getting Paquetá in, and I didn't get him in, and I'm quite pleased I didn't. After West Ham folding today. And
You know, Trig.
yeah, he did. He probably should have scored, shouldn't he?
Mm.
I think he'll do all right, actually. I think he will do all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I should get points from Virgil van Dijk. Surely he's not going to concede tomorrow.
No.
But yeah, I'm reasonably happy with it. As long as nobody gets injured, that's the main thing, because I'm playing my bench boost next week.
Darius, we'll hand over to you next on a massive 13.
Oh my God.
Darius, can you read through it, mate? Because I'm going to put...
Well,
You just quickly, Darius, read through your players and the points. Can you see it? Because I'm going to put a quick colon.
I know this because I've looked at it before. So I've got Sells in goal with 1 point, Milinkovic in defense of 1 point, Juve with 1 point. Yeah, it's a really good showing in the defense so far, as usual, which has been the bane of my existence this season. Obviously, Collins 1 point at the moment, so I think potentially I could be close to 14. I don't know. Then we've got, it's just not been good. Defense has not been good. Let's be honest. I think I've missed someone in there. Oh, Senesi, 3 points. That's what I was missing. And then in the midfield, obviously most of the midfield plays, well, actually all the midfield plays tomorrow. So Bruno, Gakpo and Reindeers. And then up front, we've had Evanilson with 5 points, which I'll take because a lot of forwards have done nothing. And Watkins. I feel like I've gone 4 weeks of Watkins and I sit there and I look and I'm like going, I think this about 30% of my team. So I've got Sells, I've got Milinkovic, and I've got Watkins. And I'm like going, surely this is the week where you guys actually repay the faith. But alas, it's like they're just burning me in the ass. It's like, that annoying thing, like that annoying fly you can't like swat out of your face. It's like they're just deliberately doing it to me at the moment. So, yeah. But Haaland captain could be a big differential this week. If Salah blanks and Haaland gets like a hat trick, all of a sudden I'll be on a massive green arrow and all the Salah captainers will be probably going down. So it's like one of them ones where like I've definitely gone a differential captain this week because like most people, 54% of the game have Mo Salah, which means that 54% of the game are probably captaining him as well.
If it's the other way around, you're rooted. You really are.
Yeah. Trig, you're right. You're right, 100%. If it goes poorly tomorrow, I'm in big trouble. But I kind of think with Amron saying that Flappy Bird's going to be in goal, that I think Haaland might actually end up winning that battle.
I'm hoping Fernandez gets a goal too. I wouldn't be surprised if Fernandez scores tomorrow.
Yeah, 4-3. I'm here for a Trig. 4 goals for Haaland, 3 Reindeers assists, and then a couple of goals for Bruno. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'd like that too. That sounds perfect.
Any temptation?
At least Dorgu won't be coming off your bench. Oh, I suppose he could do actually. No, he could do if Reinders didn't turn up. But I think you're getting a big haul from Collins today, though.
Well, hopefully.
It's half time now. You've only got 45 minutes to survive.
I'm going to get my own back from a couple of weeks ago, Trick. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this needs a wild card. Surely.
Here we go. Joe's winding up. Watch out, please.
Well, Watkins, horrible. Not good. Not as good. Well, 2 Forest defenders. Again, horrible. Diouf, although he's decent in attack, they're going to keep conceding. Collins, what on earth are you even doing? I mean, there's so many issues. Sarr injured. Cunha potentially.
You just roll.
Rolls?
You just roll this week. You've got Forest at home to somebody useless.
Yeah, no, Burnley away. Burnley away could be actually interesting for him.
He's got a wild card. He's got a wild card, surely.
No, just save a transfer.
Who's wild carding?
You.
No chances.
When are you planning to then? You've got 2 out injured. I'm being honest. You've got Collins. You've got.
I've looked at the team. And I kind of wish I'd actually taken a hit this week because originally I was thinking of actually ditching Cunha for Semenyo. And if I'd done that, I wouldn't have been playing, well, ironically, I wouldn't have been playing Collins because I was going to bench Collins. And at the moment, he's on track for probably the best points haul of my defense. So maybe it might have counteracted itself anyway. But yeah, I feel like I'm probably definitely going to move out Cunha next week. I don't know who for yet, but potentially it might be Semenyo. It might even be tonight, Gary, if I'm being brutally honest with you. And then I'm still open to a -4. Like, I don't mind moving Sarr as well, but I think that Sarr, if he's back in game week 6, will be fine. So I think that potentially I'll just hold him until he's back and then just put him back in because I think that he'll be fine. Like, it just helps me with the benching headache. I don't have to worry about benching someone because Sarr's injured, so that'll help. But the defense is definitely something I want to upgrade. So obviously, if I drop Cunha down to Semenyo tonight, that gives me 0.6, which gives me 0.9. So as soon as Milinkovic plays his 2 games in game weeks 5 and 6, he can be upgraded or downgraded depending on what I want to do. And I can also upgrade like another defender. Like I can get Dorgu to maybe a Tarkowski or someone like this that looks a lot better on paper than what is. And I think that's the problem with my team is the defense. If I was to wildcard, it's because the defense is crap and I'm not getting any points from it. And other than Juve last week, I've had no points from my defense all season, which is probably why I'm at the rank I'm at.
I'll just read out a comment here, which is a slight insult, but I'll read it out anyway. To me, Vindaloo says, I don't often listen to Gary's advice about FPL, but he's bang on that Darius needs a wildcard that dross today.
I forget.
Settle down, Vindaloo.
All right, let's get on to look at the team that Vindaloo is desperate to look at, which is mine, of course. Top of the pile. Top of the pile this week. Now, look at him run away now that he knows that the big man's team's coming out. The big man. 34 points. I'm pretty happy, Trig. Sells with 1. Porro with 6. Anderson with 8. Konza with 6. Look at that for a back 3. All my midfields yet to play. Reinders, Fernandez, Salah captain, and Wirtz. Evan Nilsson with 5. Gyökeres with 6. And then Mateta up front. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, I made a members only video, 2 weeks ago when on the Sunday after the game week started, and I was thinking about wildcarding like yourself, Trig. But I looked at the fixtures for my players for the next, I think up until game week 7, at which point I think I may hit the wildcard. I mean, the Forest, change of manager and obviously Morello going out today possibly makes it a bit more likely that I'll hit the wildcard earlier. But I'm pretty happy with my team. My team looks good for next week. Apart from Morello, I'll probably bring him out for someone like Senesi or someone like that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And the same as you, Trig. We've got exactly the same midfield players to play tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got exactly the same, except I think I've got...
You've got Van Dijk as well.
Virgil van Dijk as well, plus whatever happens tonight. But I don't think I can get him much tonight unless there's some kind of miracle occurs.
Is it half time? It's half time now, isn't it?
I'm worried João Pedro will come off early because he's been doing nothing. And they've got Bayern Munich in midweek.
Who would they bring on?
So... Well, he's not on yet. He's not off yet. But the thing is, when they're losing, it's hard for them to take him off because they haven't even got Gui on the bench.
Are they playing him?
So, who?
Gui.
No, Gui's not even on the bench.
Oh, okay. Because fantasy football.
So that's what I mean. If they take João Pedro off, they haven't got a striker. So, and if they do that when they're losing, it's a bit kind of. They can't really do that, can they?
No, they can't. That's funny because, well, surprising to me because. Fancy Football Scout had Gui starting in front of Pedro. But
maybe they got the same source as Raptor.
Any thoughts on my team, Trig or Darius?
Yeah, no, it's good. You've been lucky this season because you just haven't had the injuries that other people have had. No, you've had no Strand Larsen or Cunha or Ndai. Well, Ndai was all right, actually, wasn't he, in the end? Sarr, you didn't get Sarr. So you've been quite fortunate so far. But it's kind of come into its own, your team, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I'm up to dizzying heights of 5 million. At least at the start of the Chelsea match. I'm always someone I like to try and just play it cool and not panic about things. And if Murillo's out, I'll take him out. But I'm fairly sure now I might free hit in 6 and wildcard in 7 or something, or save some transfers up and get Haaland in 6.
You've got 2 free transfers now, have you?
I do, yeah. So if I can get to 6 and then bring Haaland in, which would save having to use my free hit, and then wildcard in 7. I mean, it's a very loose plan. I haven't really looked into exactly what I'm going to do yet, but something like that.
So if Vert's blanked tomorrow, would you need Joachim straight out for Semenyo?
Well, you know that I never make my transfers till Friday, but yeah, I think that's very.
Because I think he might even go up tonight. That's the problem. I think
he's going up tonight. 100%, he's going up tonight, Trig.
Yeah, but it's point.
I missed out on him.
There's barely a million between them, so I don't worry about price rises like you guys do.
It was funny last night. You know how Andy always says he doesn't worry about prices, and he's doing his wild card. And it's like, oh damn, I can't fit this player in. Damn, I haven't got enough money. It's like these people that say they don't look at overall rank until game week 10, and they're lying. Like, everyone looks at their rank. You can't avoid to see what your rank is. Do you know what I mean?
You see above average FPL this week.
I don't know what my rank is.
You say above average FPL this week. They had a guy on there. I only watched a bit of it, but apparently he never looks at his overall rank or something. Did you see it, Trig?
Yeah. He says he never knows what his rank. I just don't believe it. I mean, how do you avoid seeing it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems weird to me. I just read a comment out. Moses is saying Gary to play a little number on the piano in celebration. Yes, I am a master pianist, but it's all the way back there, Moses. So can't quite go and. If the sound wouldn't be picked up by the
we should have put your karaoke on tonight.
Let's not mention that. Darius, any thoughts on my team before we have a look at Andrew and Roberto's?
What are you bench boosting?
I don't know yet, mate. Whenever it looks good.
He's not paying attention, Gary.
Probably not until I've Probably not until I wildcard in 7 now, and then I'll try and set up.
Drugs are kicked in.
I'll try and set up for a wildcard. I'll try and set up on a wildcard probably.
Because I was going to sit there and I was like going, I just looked at your bench and I was like going, are you really going to bench boost of Estev and Dubravka?
Well, to be honest, next game week.
Should have done it this week. They'll probably do well.
I think you could do it next week. I don't think you have to worry too much about Dubravka's fixtures. He's going to get a few save points,
it would depend on Burnley, because Burnley got Forest. Have a look. I thought they'd fix that thing about signing it. It'd be Porro. I mean, it's not great, but no, I think the Reinders. It would be Dubravka and Esteve against Forest. I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't even mind Porro against Brighton, but Reinders versus away to Arsenal, that rules it out for me, I think.
I think really though, any week where you've got a full bench is a viable week to do it, because it's so hard to just get a week where you haven't got somebody injured.
Maybe
but any week you can is probably not a bad time to do it.
Maybe, but if I can wildcard into a position of strength, with having players with good fixtures, well, that's got to be better.
There's always someone that doesn't have a good fixture, though, isn't there? I mean,
no.
I'm going to have to do it with Reinders next week. Reinders, 2 Leeds defenders, and for Dubravka. So,
yeah, I mean, I when I wildcard, I'll probably have a Leeds defender instead of Esteve. I don't know. I mean, I probably still will have Dubravka, and I mean, it's probably going to still be a rubbishy defender and a fairly average midfielder, but at least I might be able to line it up so they've got decent fixtures. You know what I mean?
It's not impossible they keep a clean sheet against Forest next week, but it's unlikely. I don't think Steve's very good on defensive contributions, is he?
No, well, he didn't seem to be getting.
Nah.
Didn't seem to be getting many.
You need someone who's going to, on your bench boost, you want one that's going to guarantee you an extra couple of points, really.
Yeah. Greg's saying he reckons I should bench boost. Let's have a look. I started a poll a little while ago. Got 62 votes.
Cougar's coming on.
Is it? So you got, are you happy with GameWeek so far? 19% saying amazing. 32% saying good, 44% saying meh, and 5% horrible on wildcarding. I mean, I guess that makes sense because we've got so many players to come. Did you say Trig tomorrow?
Someone says you need to make a new team badge.
Yeah, I don't like the team badge option. Because I want it to be the FPL PubCast and it comes up with these random... Why don't it just let me upload my channel image?
Yeah, I tried to do that as well. It's annoying.
It's crap.
It's all promoting... It's all promoting AI, isn't it?
Well, that's you guys, isn't it? To a T.
Darius said that a minute ago.
Who came off, Darius? Who came off on dial-up?
21 off, 3 on. Who's 21, Trig?
I don't know.
It's your teammate.
Right,
I just know it's not João Pedro.
Let's move on to have a look at the
I made some subs anyway.
FPL Nightmares team, who literally is having a nightmare so far this season. He's doing all right, 29 points. Back. He's not. He's most of his team's played.
Cucurella's just come off the bench for him.
Oh, he's got Cucurella. That's gonna, and he's just gonna block. That's gonna block Agadoo coming on for his 4.
Cucurella's gonna wipe out Collins' clean sheet.
So Vicario.
Wow, Bowling's gonna drop again.
Vicario 7, Poro 6, Livramento 6. Cucurella coming on for 1 probably, I guess. Senesi with 3. Kudos 3, Barnes 3, Reinders still to play. Wood with 1, João Pedro, I'm guessing, is going to be on 2 at the moment. And then Haaland captain. He really needs to... And then he's got Sarr and Cunha on the bench with the Bravka and Abadou, who now presumably will not be coming on with 4 defensive points. You've not got Abadou. I was hoping someone... I was gutted, Trig. You didn't keep him in your wild card because
I took him out. I probably could have kept him. I mean, he got 4 points today.
Well, I finally learned a way of remembering his name. So I'm glad that Nightmare has him in his team so I can still do my little dance. Any thoughts on Andrew's team? I mean, he's on 28, so he's doing better than... 29, sorry. He's doing better than most of the PubCast crew, but he's only got...
Not really, because he hasn't got many left. But
That's what I mean, yeah.
It depends. It's all on Haaland, though, isn't it? It could be a huge swing this week, one way or the other.
Yeah.
None of us can relax until our captain's played.
Yeah. I mean, how confident are you, Darius, that Haaland's going to outscore Salah tomorrow?
Based on this season's form so far in the international break, pretty confident.
Yeah. I mean, I'm to be honest, I am more fearful of Haaland than I think I would be if I had my captaincy the other way around, which isn't great. But I don't know how much of that is biased by the fact he got the 5 goals and 2 assists or whatever against, who was it? Like the local pub team. Sorry if anyone is from the country that I just compared to a local pub team. Who did he score it against? Was it Andorra or something?
Oh, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? They were scoring. People were taking that game seriously. Like, he scored 5 goals. But someone else come on and got 4 goals in about 15 minutes, didn't they? So,
yeah.
Haaland was apologising every time he scored because it was such an easy thing for him to do. So,
Don't think Salah scored though, Trig.
It meant nothing.
Yeah.
But the season that Darius and Nightmare are having, I'm thinking Haaland's going to blank. But their luck has to change soon, though, doesn't it? They're due.
Well, the way it's going, the way it's going, he could be overtaking you, Darius. You could be the bottom of the PubCast. That's why you need to wildcard, mate. That's why.
No, but I'm looking at this Chelsea game. I'm like, going, maybe Collins is going to be my saving grace.
Are they back underway now for the second half?
Second half, 48 minutes in.
Darius, could you do me a favour, mate? Because I need to powder my nose. Would you mind reading through Roberto's team and just leading the... Is that right, mate?
Yeah, Roberto's team's crap. Move on.
I'll stick it up. Well, I'll stick up now. I'll read it out and then I'll let you two discuss.
No, whack it up. I'll read it out. I was just taking a piss.
Can you see it? Can you see it right, mate?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. You're good. You're good. All right, so Roberto's got Sells in goal, like me. What a wanker. Can't keep a clean sheet to save his life. He's got Munoz. He's done all right there, 5 points. Pedro Porro, who obviously got 6. Very nice. Chalobah, who's on track for, at the moment, 1 or 2. And potentially Enzo's given away a penalty here.
What?
Well, they're checking it. I don't know what they're checking. Shard's gone down. It's pretty soft. They're
A good chance for Sanchez to save one.
Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there.
Right.
He's got Semenyo, obviously, who's going to get 13 points, but on the screen it says 10, but he's on track for 3 bonus. Dewsbury Hall with 2. Paqueta with 2. Watkins with 2. And at the moment, he's got João Pedro with 1 as well. So I'm not sure what his totals points are because I can't see it at the top.
He's been rescued by Semenyo.
Yeah. I mean, he's almost in the top million teams. So stuff you, Roberto. What are you going to say to him, Trig? Keep short of sports.
It's only a matter of time before we track him down and overtake him.
I agree. Let him ride high while the sun is rising. The night will soon be
Gary's
upon him.
Disappeared behind his green screen, has he? Dashed off for another beer.
He probably has. He needs a shot. He needs a shot of Frangelico. That's what he needs.
We should get that karaoke clip on while he's out.
Oh, honestly, how good is it? Honestly, I reckon that should be. I want to ask the chat. If I could ask the chat a question right now, put in the chat if you would like to see the loading screen for the stream, Gary singing karaoke, because I've seen it in the WhatsApp chat, and I'm telling you, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing that you just have to witness in life. Once you've witnessed it, life is good.
Look, he's back.
Yeah, that's.
He's like, what did you say?
You didn't miss much, Gary.
Well, they're slagging me off again, chat. Let me know. Zykel, who's on to me next week when Trig's on. You're in your chess tournament, aren't you, Trig? Do let me know if they were slagging me off.
Chess champs next week.
Oh, he's doing another. Sorry, pardon my nose. Yeah. I'm not going to guess what you were saying. How's the Chelsea match going, lads? Who's on? Are Chelsea on top despite losing?
What's that? Chalobah who just missed that. Was that Chalobah who just missed that shot?
Yeah.
Oh God, no, not the karaoke clip. I sent that to Andrew in confidence. He shared it with you, lads. You weren't supposed to bring it up in the.
Coin toss wants it. Coin toss wants it.
So what do you think of Roberto's team, lads? He's doing pretty well, isn't he? I mean,
he's been lucky. He's a very casual team. He's been very lucky.
It's a bit harsh, wouldn't you say, Trig?
It looks the same as everyone else's team, really. Nothing wrong with it, is there? He's just had a better luck with the combination. Bye, Mrs. Trig. See you later.
Bye, Mrs. Trig.
See you, Mrs. Trig.
Said goodbye. And
slap Trig in the face on the way back.
I gave Mrs. Triggerlips a taste of my karaoke a few weeks ago, didn't I? She was amazed.
Yeah,
she loved it.
She said you're like a drunk Irishman.
Well, I am a drunk Irishman.
It was a
very accurate comparison. All right, that's this stream is going a little bit control. Let's move on to our predictions for tomorrow. Well, we've only got 2 games to look at.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like we've got half our teams left, but there's only actually 2 games.
I wonder, is it because the Champions League is starting? I guess
yeah, that'd be it.
They're having because usually there's like, I mean, I actually like it because there were a lot of games this Saturday. I prefer it that way. I like having a lot of games. Same. Yeah, and then Sunday you got a couple of
more goals. More goals.
I much prefer it when there's no Monday night game because I can do my weekly review and before I go to work tomorrow, all wrapped up.
And these 2 games tomorrow, I mean, Liverpool-Burnley, right, it's not a massive fixture, but it is from an FPL perspective. And then Man City, Man United is obviously a big FPL fixture, and it's a big fixture just in general, isn't it? So
Imagine a Salah blanks, what we're going to have to sit through.
Do you think that's really
Anyone
a
want to come on
possibility?
a live watch long for the Manchester derby?
God, it's a possibility, all right. It's a big possibility. He's only scored once against them in like 10 attempts.
Yeah. What was that, Darius? You doing a watch long, are you,
I was
man?
like, anyone want to come on the live watch long for the Manchester derby after Salah blanks?
Maybe let you know after the Liverpool result. If I can come on for half an hour and gloat, then maybe.
If Salah hauls, I'm blanking the stream.
What do you reckon's a realistic score like? I mean, I've heard people say 5-0, 4-1. You know what I mean? Do you reckon
Hello, Andy.
that's realistic, Darius?
For what? Burnley versus Liverpool. I reckon Burnley going to win that 1-0.
Yeah, all right. Same as you thought Burnley were going to win 1-0 against bloody Spurs on the opening day.
But they're at home this time, Gary. Last time they were away, they got a little bit carried away, but their home form's been great. They've won 2-0 against Sunderland, which we don't know what that means at the moment because Sunderland just drew away at Crystal Palace. And if we read into it a little bit, Gary, Crystal Palace drew with Liverpool 2-2 in the Community Shield. So potentially, if Sunderland lose to Burnley and Sunderland can't keep Palace to a draw, potentially that means that Burnley beat Liverpool 1-0.
Palmer's on, I'm hearing.
I think 2-0 for that game.
To Burnley? Yes,
no,
true.
to Liverpool.
I'm above it.
I think once they get a couple of goals, they've got Champions League. I don't think they're going to bust the gap. They'll probably bring Isaac on, won't they, when it's all over?
Mm.
And a few other people. How motivated Bevo once they're in the lead? I mean, is Salah going to really care if he scores or not once they're winning 2-0 if he hasn't got one of those 2 goals?
Mm. Started a poll, by the way, to see who the chat think are going to get more out of Haaland and Salah.
At least Haaland, you know, they're going to try and absolutely smash United, aren't they? At least you know that. But I don't know about Liverpool. I'm very worried about Wirtz. I don't know why I didn't just get Semenyo, like everyone told me to.
Right, let's just do
Trig.
Let's just do predictions. Mine's going to be 4-0 Liverpool. Darius is 1-0 to Burnley. Trig?
2-0 to Liverpool.
All right, Man City versus Man United. Darius, I'll come on to you for this one as your Man United or resident Man United fan.
4-3 Man City. A quadruple for Haaland with a couple of reindeers assists in there, and Bruno Fernandes to get a goal and an assist for United.
And miss a penalty.
I think it's going to be high scoring. I really think it's going to be high scoring.
Craig, what do you reckon, man?
The Man City game, I'm going to say, what should I say? I'll go for 2 each. I'll go 2 each for that one.
Man United are actually on better form, aren't they? Because Man City
City have been rubbish, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they got knocked out the Club World Cup by that Arabian team.
Oh, hello.
They lost 2-0 to a terrible Tottenham side. Who else did they lose against last week? Someone else beat them. Was it Bournemouth?
Brighton
beat them?
Brighton
beat them. And Brighton haven't beaten anybody else, have they?
Nah, they haven't.
No. So we've got no real clue as to how good City are, really. I think we know Haaland's in good form, though. Hopefully Reinders plays. I mean, it's not a guarantee, is it? Not a guarantee that Reinders does play. You think so, though, with the injuries they've got?
That's one of the reasons I've got him third bench grinded for next game week, because I don't think he will play against Arsenal. I don't know. It's just something about me that thinks, there's something different about that game.
I guess the Champions League will tell us. The Champions League will tell us, won't it? If he starts in the Champions League, then he probably won't.
Possibly.
But he's young. He's not that old. He's only like 25, 26, isn't he?
Yeah, but he likes it. Did Rico Lewis start? Do you reckon Rico Lewis will start? I've heard a lot of people talking about him this week in what do you call it? Different chats. Like Let's Talk FPL. Andy had a comment about him. Question asking if he was a good FPL asset.
I have no idea.
Not Rico Lewis.
Or is that instead of
Oscar Bob? Oscar Bob. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue where it comes to Man City, to be honest with you.
But I think he has been.
I don't think anyone does.
I think he has been starting on the wing the last couple of games. But lads, should we before we finish? Should we do a? I don't know.
Let's have questions and answers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Should we do that for 15 minutes or whatever? All right, we'll write in.
Half an hour while this game's going on, so I've still got a reason to stay awake.
Everyone's saying that. It's funny that everybody's saying that Haaland's going to get more points tomorrow.
He will. In
that case, why have they got Salah? Do you know what I mean? If that's what they think.
Well, they might not. We don't know what their we don't know what our audience are. Maybe our audience have more Haaland.
I'll tell you what, Chelsea are warming up and Brentford are going into their sitting back, conceding a late goal mode like they used to last season.
I thought the really interesting thing, so for this one's for Trig. So at the start of the game week, Salah was on about 52% ownership. Like 52% ownership before Burnley, right? You would think that would skyrocket considering he's playing Burnley. Lots of people free hitting, etc.
We can look at the ownerships on.
His ownership only went up to 54.2%. 54.2%, which tells me, that tells me that a lot of people think that he's not going to do very well tomorrow because a lot of people that have gone against him all season are going, we don't think he's worth it tomorrow. So
it's 40. That's
very interesting. Very interesting.
It's 41.
I've seen people that free hitted and didn't get Salah on their free hit.
42% in the top 10.
Palmer goal. Palmer's just scored. João Pedro assist.
Who assist?
João Pedro assist, I'm pretty sure.
Where's he off to? Yeah, Haaland's only 31% owned. According to this.
Palmer looking good.
Where's it gone? He's so excited by the João Pedro assist. He's had to go to the toilet.
I don't know if it was a João Pedro assist. It might be a Collins assist. Might be an Enzo assist.
I don't see that. He'll come back from his overexcitement and he'll.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that's assist to. Oh no, it is a João Pedro assist. It's a João Pedro assist. It came off. It came off Collins onto João Pedro to Palmer.
I think it did touch João Pedro.
It did. It touched João Pedro.
Fucking shit among the pigeons, or whatever you call it, because I was.
Did that goal make you? Did that goal make you so excited you had to go to the toilet there, Trig? It was an instant.
I went to the TV for a close-up.
Kevin Shard almost got an equal. Have a go-ahead goal. Sanchez a big save.
One at a time, lads. One at a time.
Yeah, it's down here, isn't it? That's made it tricky now, isn't it? Because I was because that's the first goal he's scored since January. And I don't think any of us really wanted him back.
It's that long. Trig, there's something.
Yeah. In open play, apart from a penalty. He hasn't scored since January.
Trig, your mic sounds a little bit. I don't know if you're not.
Muffly.
Yeah, a little bit muffly. Well, we can't get him. We can't get him in based on one goal against Brentford, Trig, can we? Oh, switch to you, Darius. It looks like Trig's having a little bit of audio issues there. Can't get him in on one based on one goal, can we?
You know what I did? I had it the wrong way round.
That's it, Trig. You're sounding good now, mate. We can't get him in, Trig, I'm saying, based on one goal. His first goal since January in the Premier League. That is insane.
No, but in game week 6, I was going to do the big swapperoo where I got Palmer and Haaland for Salah and Matata. But I didn't leave enough money for it because I decided that I wouldn't want Palmer by round 6. I thought there's no way we're going to, you know what I mean? So,
I don't want him.
But maybe he will be an option. If he scores again next week, then it's going to have to be a conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to.
He doesn't look that good, to be fair.
He's just killed your Collins.
But, yeah. Right spot, the right time though for Palmer. It's not like he
need to put Darius's team up again.
I'm ending that poll. Got 57% on Haaland, 42% on Salah. It's pretty close. It's pretty. I still think that is biased by what he did in what Salah did in whose team am I looking for here? Units by by what he did in the international break. Why are we looking at the units team?
Because Collins has lost his clean sheet.
All right. Just what?
Settle down, Trig.
He's rubbish.
Chelsea have got one sub left. Do you reckon they're going to use it to take off João Pedro?
No,
hopefully.
they've got to go for the win, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got to. Draw's no good for them. They've got a free kick here. This could be another goal. Oh, no, Darius would have already seen it by now, wouldn't he?
There's a free kick. They haven't taken it yet, Trig. They're taking a long time over the free kick.
All right, that's happening. Let's do...
Palmer's arguing with James. That's another thing against Palmer. With James is on the pitch. James steals all his free kicks off him.
Yeah, James is... Oh, no, Palmer's taken it, and he hit it into the wall, and he hit it into the wall again.
Right. Shane is saying, why did people choose Paqueta? Why did people choose Paqueta other than content creators? Don't get it. West Ham or dog toffee? I don't know exactly what it means. Why did Paqueta? Why did people choose Paqueta?
See, these things always sound better in hindsight. Don't they? I learned years ago you can't argue with people with hindsight because they're always right. You know, like because they know the result. So it's always difficult. But he's on penalties. He did get defensive contribution points today, I think. Did he? Did he get defensive contributions?
Who's that?
Maybe he didn't.
I don't think so.
But he can get them. He's on penalties. He's 5.9. He's been in good form. I mean, he could have scored today, couldn't he? Then it would have been a completely different... You know, he wouldn't even be asking that question then, would he? So, you know, it's basically all on hindsight, isn't it, that sort of question? I think he's a good pick.
It's always...
And we couldn't have known West Ham were going to be so awful. And they did get a player sent off, remember? I mean, if Tottenham had a player sent off, we might have seen the opposite.
I mean, it's always a bit of a mediocre pick. He's like someone you're getting in to enable other players, really, isn't he? He's not...
Yeah, he's never had over 100 points in FPL, has he?
No.
But he's never been this cheap, and we haven't had defensive contributions before. And I don't think he was on penalties before either. But he's probably going to be okay, I guess. He was top of the polls on Solio and that as well, wasn't he, for the price?
Yeah, don't you thought Paqueta?
I don't mind Paqueta. I think that he was unlucky today because of the fact that they played Spurs. And I feel like if that red card hadn't happened, he could well have returned. The only reason why he was taken off is because they went down to 10 men. So other than today, he's played 90 minutes every single week. And I honestly think that red card literally ruined that game in terms of like what West Ham could have produced. I think Spurs got exceptionally lucky that Souček made a bad tackle and he put his foot in a stupid place. It was a red card, but like it wasn't like meant maliciously, but it was red. But yeah, I just think it's just frustrating for him. But I honestly think Paqueta's actually a pretty good pick, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Like, I actually think for once, reviews actually come up with a good pick. I think he's actually good. You don't have to worry about rotation. You don't have to worry about Europe. He's literally nailed in that team. Yeah, there's not much to say bad about him, to be fair.
FPL Onion says, what will Forest look like next game week? I'm not sure what he means by that, but I mean... I'm still going to stick faith with them for next... Who have they got next week? Sunderland, is it, I think?
Yeah, who is it next
week? It's one of the promoted teams.
Villa had Sunderland next week.
It's one of the promoted teams. I can have a look on here. I'll have a look at my team. We got up earlier. It is Burnley away. Burnley away. So, I mean, I don't really think it matters what they look like next week. If you've got them, you keep them. Darius, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. That's the only reason why I'm not wildcarding. It's because of the fact that Forest have those good 2 fixtures in the next 2 weeks. I'm very open on wildcard post those 2 fixtures, but I think it doesn't make much sense to get rid of them when they've got that. I mean, like, if they just suck versus that, then it is what it is, but you've got to hope they come good, right?
Yeah, I'm with you, Darius. I'm with you.
A lot of people got Murillo, though, haven't they? And so they're not going to come good. So, But you'd think they could keep a clean sheet against Burnley, surely.
Gary, are you going to go and visit Trig and Darius IRL? What does IRL mean?
In real life.
In real life. Well, maybe one day. One day. I could stay at yours, Conrad.
100%.
I don't think Mrs. Trig would let you in the house, Gary.
Okay, to singer. Trying to see if there's any other cup there. Bit of UCL midweek. Yeah, the Champions League is practice.
You haven't made the team yet. I've got to make a team for that now.
That's why I didn't want a wild card, because of the Champions League and Europe, because I feel like there's so much we don't know about rotation, about minutes, and we're about to find it out, and I don't want a wild card before I know it.
Yeah. It's going to be very hard to make early transfers now too, isn't it? Now that the Europeans back on.
Yep.
Tabletop Journey saying, how is Paqueta getting praise from Trigger when he's been slating Spurs who are third?
Hey?
Tabletop Journey says, how is Paqueta getting praise from Trigger when he has been slating Spurs who are third?
What's that got to do with it?
I don't know. I'm just asking the questions, Trig. Dave Wilshire says...
I mean, he should have scored today, really. He's just come. He had a big game in South America too, which would have affected him a bit, I think. But I think Paqueta's great. I'm thinking I should have got him instead of Wirtz, to be honest with you. And then I could afford to get Palmer in 2 weeks.
This is the next question. Dave Wilshire is saying, is Wirtz to Palmer consideration now? Trig?
Yeah, it's difficult though, isn't it, with the money? I think it's a bit soon though for Palmer. Yeah, I think it is a bit soon because they got Champions League. We don't know if his ankle's going to hold up. And I think he is going to, he didn't even start today's game, did he? So
I thought it was his groin, Trig.
Oh, was it? So his minutes are I think his minutes are going to be down anyway this season.
He looks good since he's come on though.
Yeah, they've really sparked him to life, hasn't it? Something has.
For the first time since January.
Brentford, I said Brentford had gone into their shell, didn't I, where they conceded a goal. Now they're just camped on their 18-yard box now.
Them saying Casada gets, couple of saying, Ike was saying as well, Casada gets DEFCON points again.
He gets them every single time he plays, just about.
Yeah, he's pretty good, Casado.
Wasn't he the highest last season, midfielder?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The trouble with Anderson is, like your Anderson, is like he got them in the hard game, didn't he? When you're not going to play him. This is a problem with these. Like people say it's great, all these DEFCON defenders, but if you get a situation where you're getting these 2 points extra in the hard games, you could be having defenders that actually score attacking returns instead, couldn't you? So you might be getting less attacking returns by concentrating on those sort of defenders. So it's still up in the air a bit, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we still look. I mean, we did cover this earlier, but I'll say it again for this next question, Trig, for people who weren't around earlier. What did the unit think about Anderson's amazing DEFCON-inspired performance for Fulham today? Just to rub it in.
Yeah, well, I thought he was pretty average, to be fair. I feel like he was quite lucky that Leeds didn't score, to be honest.
He's not going to admit he's wrong. He's not going to admit he's wrong.
I was going to check the stats on that game because I feel like it was a very even game. I feel like I could be wrong. I don't want to sit there and talk nonsense. Bear with me one second. I'm loading up now. So Leeds versus Fulham, it was. Where's the stats at? Here we go. So XG wise, it was 0.85 for Fulham, 0.79 for Leeds.
Oh, really?
That is a very even game.
So it could have been one each. Could have been easily one each by the sound of that.
And that's what I keep saying about to Trig. I was like, Anderson is like, he plays in a team that literally specializes in conceding one goal, not more than one goal, but they literally concede one goal a week.
He still would have got 4 points. He still would have got 4 points, Zach.
Palmer almost scored a second, Trig.
Oh, watch this coming up, man. That's
This is hilarious.
There,
I'm like 10 seconds in front.
Lads, I'm gonna round up because
he should have scored, shouldn't he? One more thing, though, Gary.
Okay.
You know, we had that big discussion on the defensive contributions last week, where Nightmare was on about 5 at the back and everything
on the podcast, yeah.
And again, we've had like 6 out of 10 clean sheets, I think, today, and it just can't continue, can it? It just cannot continue like this. And you look at all the defenders scoring goals and that, like the Tottenham defenders, and it just can't happen, can it? It just cannot keep on going like this. I think everyone's going to change to 5 at the back, and suddenly all the clean sheets are going to disappear because it's just.
I'm not going to lie. The Premier League this season has been boring. Like there's been no goals. Like the watch-alongs I've done this season, other than the Burnley Man United one, which Gary joined briefly, they've been crap. There's been no goals. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's like they've forgotten how to score goals or something. It's very bizarre. Surely, as Trig said, it can't continue. Surely it can't.
Well, it's way above its normal rate for clean sheets, isn't it? Twice, almost double.
Without wanting to parrot what I'm sure the big content creators are going to say between now and the next international break, you can't read anything into such a small sample, can you? It's going to extrapolate over time. And as you said earlier, Darius, I want to wait and see. Well, before I hit my wild card, I want to wait to the Nottingham Forest fixtures hit the ship basically. But it's such a small sample. I think you need to really have about 10 game weeks before you can start reading into these things.
You say this, Gary, but people who wildcarded this week, I think, are generally doing pretty well.
Well, maybe, but I mean, it's 1 week.
And we do know quite a lot, I think. We know that the likes of Senesi, Lacroix, especially in defenders, we know now, I think, who are going to be the big defensive contribution bunnies, don't we? We pretty much know it.
Yeah.
Already. And whenever you wildcard, you never know much. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter when it is. Like if it's game week 10, game week 20. Like people who wildcarded in game week 15 or whatever last season and all had Palmer and all that, they didn't know that Palmer was going to not get another goal for 6 months. Do you know what I mean? You just don't know what's around the corner whenever you wildcard. So people that are like clinging on without wildcarding and falling further and further behind every week, saying there's not enough information. Well, there never is. That's the fact of the matter. You get to game week 13 and we're going to be fine. All us that are wild carded.
I'll be honest with you, Trig. Having thought about it, I didn't really give my opinion on Wednesday because it was so passionate us talking about it. But I do think I agree with Darius, to be honest, as in, unless you've got a clean sheet, right? If you're playing 5 at the back and you've got, say, Anderson, who's not going to keep a clean sheet, and they all get DEFCON points. That's an extra 10. That's an extra 10 points, right, from those 5 players. All you've got to do is for one of your midfielders to get a goal, and it wipes out. I mean, it's a consideration, but I have to say, I do think Darius is right. Unless it's a DEFCON player with a clean sheet or attacking potential, I'm not gonna take that much into consideration. I think
you need DEFCON players that also have attacking threat, like your Bruno Fernandez's are good, and like maybe Virgil van Dijk or someone like that. But some of them are only ever just going to get those defensive contributions. Probably not worth it, are they? They just take up a place in your team.
Yeah,
and
Which maybe means we should be getting rid of Anderson, despite the fact we've been looking.
No, but Anderson does have attacking potential.
Does he?
Not a lot.
Oh, he's pretty good.
2 years ago, Trig?
He's due.
He's not due. He's never getting another attacking return.
He's very lucky he didn't score against United last week, I'll tell you.
He did have that great season with Palace when he scored like 5 or 6, didn't he? But that was years ago.
No, he's good. He's a threat.
Yeah.
He is.
But Fulham just don't take very good corners in general. I think that the best point that you could sit there and say Anderson's got a good chance of getting an attacking return is when potentially he plays West Ham. And West Ham are crap at corners. So potentially that and Man United, he could be on. He had a chance against Man United. He fluffed it. So his next chance is probably going to be against West Ham because they're just as bad as Man United defending corners.
I'll tell you who fucking hell, João Pedro's come off.
How long's after the game, mate?
10 minutes. I tell you who Ganacho's just come on. I tell you who looked good today for Fulham, and that was Kevin, the new guy.
Yeah, he looked good.
I agree. A couple of real good chances.
Yep.
Can we hang around to the end of the match?
Yeah, we may as well. I'll tell you what, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with João Pedro's points today. I mean, what's you on? Have you got the
same as Eva Nilsson?
Is he on any bonus points or anything?
We can have a look.
Wouldn't have thought so. Hasn't done much.
No, he got an assist, but
It's gonna make you bloody sign in again, isn't it?
Let me have a look. I'll have a look for you.
No, he's not. He is. He's on 1 at the moment.
No, he's not. It's not.
I'm getting lucky.
Sade and Enzo are both on 23. It depends on what we were saying earlier.
Where have I got 2 above on the same points?
Yeah, depends.
Let's have a look. We need one of them to get booked. We need one of them to get booked. 25, 20. No, he's on 22. Behind Palmer and Enzo.
Yeah, but what we were saying earlier, we weren't sure about.
Yeah, he'll get one. He'll get one as things stand, but he's off. So he's not going to get any more. So you'd think that Shard potentially might get an extra point on that.
Or Casado. He gets another defensive contribution.
Yeah, true. Somebody could get booked now. We want Shade and Palmer to get. Palmer wants 3 bonus. He only come on at half time.
Scored a goal trick.
Yeah, but so did Shade, though.
We could have titled.
Shade got a goal as well. And
he's turned into a watch along, isn't it?
Oh, apparently, yeah. Tune into the Black Box tonight, people, because Az needs all the support he can get, and they're having the
match of the day
challenge tonight to look at all the goals that have occurred today.
It won't be a long stream because there's been not many goals.
Well, also, me and Trig were saying earlier on. Usually, I think Black Box's highest ever watched video. Greg can tell me if he's still around. So I think he's one of the moderators. Was one they did about 3 years ago. I remember listening to it on a train trip home when I was incredibly hungover, and it helped me get home. But that was the week that Mark Southerns took out. This would have been before you were playing FPL, Darius. But when he transferred out Ferran Torres, wasn't it? Do you remember that one, Craig? It's got like 250,000 views, that one. But it's when people know that you've had a terrible game week. That's when they want to tune in, isn't it? Or you made a terrible decision. It's
happened 2 or 3 times
what
with
did
Mark,
he do?
isn't it? It's happened 2 or 3 times with Mark where it's been an absolutely ridiculous kind of outcome for him. Hundreds of thousands of people tuned in just to see him suffer, didn't they?
Yeah, he transferred out. Yeah, Greg's saying it was Fernan Torres. He transferred out Fernan Torres, who played for, was it City? I can't remember. And then he scored like 2 or 3 goals, Darius. So people wanted to see his reaction. I think it was also the game week that, like, I'm sure it was because I was travelling back from Bournemouth because I was on a stag do there. That Liverpool beat Bournemouth 9-0 and Salah didn't get a single return, which was absolutely horrible to watch. Do you remember that, Trig?
Yeah, it's funny, wouldn't it?
Mm.
I'm more worried about Sanchez at the moment. He needs 1 save to get a save point.
I see that. 2 saves. Keller's already got 1.
That's not going to happen, is it?
Collins' goal, come on.
What's the minutes up to on there?
83-28.
Yeah,
that's all right. It's still 10 minutes.
Give us some questions. Give us some questions in the chat. Give us some questions to stop.
Come on, hippie. Give us a question.
I'll give you a hippie type question.
Is Twill Media hippie?
Yeah, 12 Media is hippie.
Enzo, 14 DC points. That's mad.
I know. I saw that. I tell you what, he's better value. He's better value than Palmer now. I mean, Maresca came out yesterday and said he saw him as an attacking midfielder. He's, when Palmer's not on the field, he's going to get penalties probably, and he's just going to tick along, isn't he?
There's a goal. There's a goal coming. I can see the chat live. So.
Hang on, I'll go and watch.
He must have bad eyesight.
Wow, what a goal! That's a Caicedo goal.
We were saying earlier on if he's an option. I mean,
Caicedo's just scored 2 goals in 4 game weeks. That's a good goal. That's a really good goal.
Maybe we need to be getting him into our teams. And he's on.
I don't even know who got the assist for that. But
Caicedo again.
Yeah, with Sam. Yeah, with Sam.
2 goals this season.
I really like Chelsea for the league. They've got such a good team.
We're going to win the. I've got so much money on it. I tell you, every chance I get, I put a few quid on. And
does that count as a Garnacho assist?
It was a Garnacho assist, wasn't it?
Well, because the Brentford player cleared it, but it was in the box. I don't know what the new rules are.
Someone else had one of them today as well, didn't they? Was it Madueke had one of them when Zubamendi scored and he didn't get an assist for it?
Craig, your mic's the wrong way around again, man.
It makes a difference, doesn't it? It's quite good.
Yeah.
It's very good at blocking out sound from the other side.
Oh, because you got it on that setting, yeah. Zytgor, I think, who's replacing you next week, Trig, while you're at the chess champ. He's coming on next week because you're the chess champion next week, aren't you?
What? No one can replace me.
All right, whatever. Anyway, he's got Caicedo.
Yeah, I'm playing in the South Island Chess Champs next week, people, so I won't be on.
He's probably going to get knocked out in the first round, and he'll be back on.
I'm going to have my hand on my pieces, brother, and all that type of thing. However the song goes. You had better sing us that in a minute, Gary.
Question from
chess musical.
Hippie's giving us a question. Trig, do you think Salah's price drops? He's still at his starting price, and folks will sell him to get Haaland. I'll
go and have a
yes.
Look. Let's go and see where he is at the moment.
Oh yeah,
he's close to rising, but he's not that close.
Yeah. Zytgor just reminded me it's not next week; it's the week after that he's coming on.
Yeah, he could drop, but I think a lot of people will be using free hits, won't they, in 6?
Yeah.
Caicedo's ridiculous. Is he 5.5 million?
He was at the start of the season.
So he's the same price as Anderson. Everybody went Anderson. Nobody went to Caicedo.
Update the.
I mean, I didn't because I didn't want to use up a Chelsea spot on Caicedo. Somebody said I'm in brilliant form. Look,
I don't
know why.
Maximum bonus now as well.
Who? Oh shit! Yeah, that's João Pedro out the picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's out, mate. João Pedro's not getting any bonus now.
Funny thing is, even on Wildcard, I didn't think about bringing in Caicedo, which I think I've been stupid now. Because he'd be perfect for the bench boost because you guarantee because they don't often concede 2 goals either, do they? So he's like.
You can imagine for me as well, Trig. If I'd have bought him,
how good did not score then?
If I'd have bought him in instead of Anderson,
you'd have benched him today.
Probably, but if I'd have bought him in instead of Elliot Anderson, who everyone was like, it's like within the content creation crowd, there's always a favourite, isn't there? There really wasn't that much to distinguish between him and Elliot Anderson. I mean, they both have.
There wasn't.
And everyone went Elliot Anderson, and it's not worked, is it? Not for me. What's going on with Trig? Trig's mistress has turned up, and let's see what you can hear there in the background. I'm joking, of course. But
Sanchez has done a hammy. Sanchez has done a hammy.
really?
I think so.
Who has?
Sanchez.
Sanchez. What? My keeper?
Yeah. He's done a hamstring, I reckon.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's my bench boost gone. It is. That's my.
He's done something. He's
That's
definitely
what I'm
done something.
laughing. That's what I'm laughing at.
He literally
You've
pulled
had
up.
so
He's
much
pulled
luck
in.
you have, Gary, this season. And every time I believe, every week I get a sodden injury.
I've got
telephone.
I've got Morello out. I've got Morello out. What are you talking about? I have horrendous luck. Horrendous luck, Trigger.
That's ridiculous. A wild card, keep him. Everybody else gets bloody raring because review like rare. So we all get raring, all get 6 points. I do my own, go my own way, and I'm rewarded with a bloody injury straight away.
That's why.
That's why you just follow the fucking herd.
He's standing up. He's standing up, but it definitely. I reckon that was definitely a hamstring that he felt. I'm surprised he just stopped like that. It looks like he can continue on, but something to monitor.
No, he's stuffed. Homegrown
He's
says
setting
there's
up now.
nothing wrong
He's
with
playing
him.
up.
That homegrown's been smoking bad weed. He reckons there's nothing wrong with Sanchez.
What's going on, lads? I can't see anything.
Well, he's just kicked the ball perfectly fine, so I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just wasting time. But he definitely
some
went
of this
down
homegrown.
like
That's what you need.
hamstring.
Trig's on his
Right.
special medication.
Hang on, I'm getting my grinder out now to prepare some medicine.
Prepare some medicine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, nice.
Which
Right.
is purely for medicinal
Very-
purposes. Of
I'll
course.
tell you what, he better not be injured because
We can just switch him to someone else.
no, but but that cost me a transfer.
Yeah.
No, that's a disaster.
Brentford
Because,
are very different.
Because I've got two transfers for game week 6 to do the Haaland swap. I've got effectively a transfer in game week 5 is a hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hippie's saying, "Good man, Trig." I don't know
Yeah.
what he could be referring to there.
I want what homegrown's got.
How long's left, lads? Who's
6 minutes of injury time. We're into the next. There's 5 more minutes to go.
I've got look, Caicedo's been booked. That won't take his bonus down far enough.
George got booked. Wasn't Caicedo.
Ah.
I think when I go back in time to stamp this, I'm going to have to basically say the last half an hour was a Chelsea watch along.
Chelsea are looking like
See what we're doing,
champions.
eh?
Chelsea are looking like potential champions to me. They're scrapping it out. This is a tough game for them. They put a complete reserve team in, went behind, and have managed to pull it out the hat. And that's a sign of a quality team doing that.
I'm with Trig. I agree.
FPL Sparta saying excellent. Trig,
Oh, he's got
Skinner.
3 saves now. Sanchez has got 3 saves, so that's good.
Trig's dreaming.
Must be catching Gary up now.
Actually, no.
What points are you on, Gary? I'm on 32 now.
Nowhere near me.
What?
Nowhere near me, Trig. I can't even remember where my team was.
It's
Oh, yeah, you
30
guys
something.
come.
I think it was on 35.
Oh, so I've got to get more than 5 from Virgil van Dijk to overtake you.
Oh, well, yeah. If we got the same midfield, yeah, I guess so.
50,
Burnley's winning 1-0. Trig, you got no chance.
34 plus 3.
Surely Virgil.
37, I reckon. With
Oh, you want 37? And I'm on
reckon with
32.
bonus
Yeah,
points,
5
yeah.
in it. 5 in it. So you'd have to back Virgil van Dijk to get 5 points.
Are we head-to-head in your head-to-head league?
I'm playing
Steve-O,
Steve-O,
aren't Who's
who
winning out
had
of that?
6 points, but then he's got Van de Ven and Pedro Porro.
Well, you're going to win that.
Someone's equalised. What the fuck?
Collins' goal?
No,
Who else?
Sam.
Carvalho.
Was that a Collins assist? It's 2-2. Brentford have equalised.
What? Get ref.
Well, at least we're doing a watch along when something's actually happening in the game.
I do not know who got the assist on that, but someone got the assist.
This is better than Match of the Day.
Did Collins touch it?
The Day challenge.
Someone saying...
Was that the DEFCON monster got the assist?
Ricky's saying it's Collins' assist.
Was it Collins?
Oh, what, Yelena's favourite, Van der Berg?
Was it Van der Berg?
I don't know who got the assist, but it wasn't
Asia.
Van den Berg or Collins.
Pronounce that one, Gary.
Van der Berg.
No, AJER.
Jelena even...
Jelena who was that? It was Van der Berg, I think.
Jelena even...
it wasn't.
Jelena it was either a text or a message on one of my members-only videos that she loved that you knew that her favourite player was Van der Berg.
The referee's checking something. What's going on here?
You're not allowed to equalise.
This is nonsense. VAR are checking some bullshit.
See, the King got goal of the month for Fulham last week. And
what are they checking? It's a goal. It's a goal. VAR have not come up with some bullshit for once.
Pay him enough.
Let's see who they've got.
But he's onside.
Carvalho goal.
Not updated yet.
The champion.
Gary wishes he was married to Yelena screaming for vengeance.
I've jinxed it.
Why does this take so long to update?
Sanchez's 3 points didn't last long, did they?
I reckon, Greg, I reckon Bowley plays about he pays about 20 million a year to VAR because that's the only explanation as to why King's goal was ruled out.
Collins is on 10.
Hey?
Defensive contribution points.
Come on!
I think they'd be on 20, the amount of defending.
Hey, I'll take those 2 points.
They're doing well.
I need them.
They're doing well again. Oh, Henderson.
Yeah, they could.
I saw someone say that earlier on.
How many minutes left?
How many minutes left? Yeah.
Collins, what a beast. That's why I picked him. Defensive contribution.
The chat knew long before we did, Darius. And the chat's delayed, so they must have got it even quicker than that.
Yeah, well,
so what was that question Hippie was asking when the goal went off?
It's all over. It's
all over. We already answered it, didn't we? I think. It was basically Salah's price going to drop.
Oh, that's right. Well, it probably will next week. Well, if he does nothing against Burnley, it will, won't it?
Mm.
Do you think people will go a week early?
I don't know. Well, a lot of people found the free hit, like you said, to get.
They got Arsenal though. They got Arsenal in game week 5, haven't they? City. So people aren't going to go early. People aren't going to go early to Haaland.
No,
but they still will. The casuals probably would.
Yeah, yeah.
Ganacho looked quite lively since he came on.
Well, did he come on to the sub? Was he?
Yeah, he only came on for 20 minutes. He came on for João Pedro.
Eddie Casey's saying it was Ethan Pennant got the assist. I've got to look before we wrap. See if it's updated. Trig, you are on with me next week. It's the week after you're on. Is that right?
Yeah. No, I can still. I can do Saturday.
Yeah, it's the week after Zykel's on 27th. Not updated yet. Carvalho, Ager, or Henderson.
I've gone down to 29 now, Gary. 31, sorry. So I need 6 from Virgil van Dijk now to equal you. And considering I'm on a wild card and you're not, you've got to consider that a good result.
Yeah, I do. Right, I want to get out of it, lads, because I need to go to the toilet again. As oh God, there is has just done. Lads, do you want to finish off by just telling us? It's been a bit of a random one. I did wonder how it was going to go when we were doing a live game, but can you tell us
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's been fun. I think next week I'll plug it as a reaction stream for the first half, and then maybe a watch along for the second half. But then again, it may be if the game wasn't interesting, it would have.
Well, who's playing next week though? Is there a game?
Who's playing next week? I don't know. Let's have a look.
Oh, there is.
Fulham versus
Sunderland. Fulham and Brentford.
We can watch Anderson. We can clear on Anderson's DEFCON points.
Okay. Anderson versus Holland.
No. You know what we should do? We should come on and watch the 12:30 game, which is Man United versus Chelsea. D-Unit commentating United, Trig commentating Chelsea. What could go better than that?
I'll tell you what. You said Fulham didn't have any good fixtures, and they're at home to Brentford next week.
Brentford just scored twice against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more Chelsea's crappy defence.
Well, Chelsea's defence is actually better than Fulham's.
At least Shalabah didn't get any points.
Right, let's get out of it. Do you want to quickly tell us where we can find you, lads, as I always do to wrap up these? Trig?
Yeah, it says it on the thing. I can't be bothered reading it out. Where is it?
Trig Talks FPL.
Yeah, that's the one. I won't be doing it. I could do a review in a minute, actually. Saturday review with my Content Creators League, because there's been some right shenanigans going on there this week. I can tell you, peeps.
Certain people still copying each other's teams, I will say, without
that's like those things that used to be in a newspaper, spot the difference, because some of the teams, two people wildcarded, and their teams were identical, weren't they, apart from one substitute or something.
So yours and Andy's, Trig.
Who?
Yours and Andy's.
It was not mine. I wish it was. He's on about 50-odd points already.
Darius, you doing a watch along? You doing a watch along tomorrow, mate?
Yeah, United derby. That should be. I mean, I've got to hope that that's a high scoring game and Haaland pops off. It's going to be hard watching the game, supporting United, and hoping the Haaland captain comes in. It sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It does. I'll be watching, mate. I'll be watching. All right.
I've got to. I'm going to be up all night watching them. I think it finishes at like 5 a.m. I'm going to do a quick video and then go straight to work. Mondays at work for me are a disaster zone now.
Are you walking around like the postie, like
half
asleep?
Half asleep. Well, not half asleep, like totally manic and spaced out. Do you know what I mean? Like going in cheering and chanting and swearing, and I'm all over the place on Mondays.
Let's hope Salah.
How many days a week do you work, Trig?
Eh?
How many days a week do you work?
2 days he works.
2.
Did you know that if Man United win against City tomorrow, we'll only be a point behind Chelsea?
But it'll still be behind. That's the most strange thing. That'll be pretty good for you, though. But you're not going to win.
We're going to be in front of Chelsea, mate. We're going to beat you.
I hope you do win. I hope you do win, actually. I'd rather United win than City.
Okay, if like Salah scores a hat-trick and Haaland blanks, will you be going and like dancing? You'll be like skipping between every door. La 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 la, here's a parcel. And
you're too right, I will be.
And if Haaland scores a hat-trick and Salah blanks, you'll be like, here's your fucking parcel.
It's going to be a nightmare.
Even like going, my entire wildcard team has beaten D-Unit and D-Unit's beaten me with one player.
Seriously, it's hard to get through the day if something like that happens. You know what I mean? It's like I'll be walking around in the daze if there's a big swing like that. There's plenty of 30-point swing.
Over Haaland. That's what Trig will be thinking on repeat on Monday.
As shit as D-Unit's done this season, if he could actually overtake us in 1 week, just about. If Haaland got 4 goals or whatever, he'd suddenly probably overtake it. He would. Well, this could be a massive swing tomorrow.
Lads, let's get out of here. Please do like the stream. Please do subscribe. Me, Trig, Darius, and Roberto will be on the FPL PubCast at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Please do go out and support the lads on FPL Black Box, who I think are starting in half an hour. Sometime between 10 and 11 for their Match of the Day challenge. See you later, everyone.
See you, mate.
Cheers, people.